Hi friends, it's Kelly with Rowena May Inspired, and today we're going to do a craft using this piece of birch log. I'm not sure quite where I got that from, but we're going to start out using some folk art matte acrylic paint in the color Pueblo. You guys know that's my favorite orange. I'm going to go over it and I'm going to paint it all the way out to the edge, and then I am going to go over it a couple times and then dry it up. Then I flipped it over and I'm going to take some Dixie Belle mineral chalk paint in the color Drop Cloth, and I'm going to cover that the same exact way, giving it 2 good coats. And then I will dry that up as well. So now I'm going to take these 2 pieces of I don't know, little stump looking pieces of wood. One is bigger than the other, and I did push that small piece to the back, and I'm going to take some Waverly chalk paint in the color ink, and I'm going to just paint the one side and just kind of like cut it right in half. And then I'm going to go in with some folk art chalk paint in the color Java, and I'm going to do brown. Well, brown. I'm going to paint the back with the Java. And so you see I have 2 sides. I'm going to take some E6000 and some hot glue, and we're going to glue that right to the top. So if you can figure it out by now, we're doing a 2-sided craft. So we're going to have a side for the fall and a side for winter. So this is going to be like our pumpkin side, and this is our snowman, of course, because you guys know I love the snowman. I'm just distressing it down a little bit, and then I'm wiping it back, getting all that excess dust off there. Now, I decided to cut out some felt. I shaped the little teardrops for the eyes and just used some black felt. I didn't feel like trying to work my skills, my stellar face painting skills, which is not even true. So there are the eyes, and then I took a piece of orange material and made a nose, and then I did also for the mouth, I did cut out some more of the black felt. And those are just kind of rough, roughly cut, because it looks like they use the coal for the mouth. Yep. That's all jinkety, weird shaped. So I'm just hot gluing all these pieces on to give us our snowman face. Easy peasy. Now you could just paint this on or draw it on with a Posca pen or whatever, but I didn't. I am going to take one of those pens. This is a graffiti pen. I'm going to use it to give the eyes, whatever dimension or whatever you want to call that, and then I'll dry that up, and I do go in and just kind of brighten it up a little bit more. So now I'm going to go in with my black marker, and I'm going to do some little eyebrows. I think it really changes the snowman when you give it a little, with those eyebrows, it kind of gives a little expression. I don't know, something just changes them when you put those on there. I think they're stinking cute. So now we're going to go in with our Big Girl Bodabra, and I'm taking this piece of material that I ripped. It's from Jubilee Fabrics. It's like a Christmas color. I'm just going back and forth 2 times. I end up pulling it off there, and I kind of make it just look like a bow tie. Pull it off, tie it up, trim off those excess pieces, and then we have a little bow tie for our snowman. So now I have these 2 pieces of greenery. I'm going to just hot glue those right to the bottom on the front. And then I'm going to take the bow that we just made, and I'm going to hot glue that right in the center. And then I'm going to take this rusty bell, and I'm going to put that right in the center of the bow. And then we've got a cute little embellishment to our little snowman. Now, something I don't show on the video, because I didn't do this till after I was already done, is I embellished the hat as well. But you'll see that at the very end. I don't know why. When I got ready to take the pictures, I never embellished the hat. It looked kind of weird. So on the other side, we're going to take some Spanish moss, and we glued that right on there. I'm going to take the Big Girl Bodabra again, and I'm going to make a little bow for the fall side. So this time I'm using some really pretty like vintage material. I love this material. And I'm going to go back and forth. I do it about 3 times on each side. This bow is a little bit bigger because this is embellishing differently on the other side of this with the pumpkin side. So we get it all zhuzhed up there. I trim off the excess, figure it out, get it all trimmed up the way we like it. And then it's going to be good to go to put on our pumpkin. Super cute. There it is. Now, because I did put that stuff on the bottom, that bow on the bottom, I can't lay this down, so I got to hold it up and flip it around for you. So I took a little tag and I did stamp Happy Fall, and I used the Brush Corduroy Tim Holtz Distress ink. And then I just distressed the edges with that stamp pad as well. And I'm going to glue that right in the center of the bow. But again, I have to turn around and show you really quick, like. I'm putting an orange button on the center there. I curled up some of the brown floral wire, and I'm going to make little tendrils and put those in there as well. I did add some greenery on there, you'll see. And that's it. I think this turned out so stinking cute. So now you have a two-sided fall and winter craft. You can leave this out all winter. And I think this just turned out so stinking cute. You guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this. And if you did, please hit like, share, and follow Rowena May Inspired for more fun, cute crafts. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.